trip to Mississippi. Now, for several years, I've been responsible for planning the family vacations that we take in the spring or the summer. But after that mess in 2016, when we wound up in Paraloma, Spain, instead of Pamplona, Spain, and we did the running of the bulldogs instead of the running of the bulls, I have lost that responsibility in my household. My wife decided this year she would be in charge of setting up our vacation for the year. And she planned us a trip to Mississippi by car to see some kinfolk that we have there. And I was a little worried because my visa wasn't up to date in order to get back into Texas from Louisiana. We headed down I-10 from the house. We're from Seguin over there, so it's just a little jump gets to I-10 right there, and we headed out. And she assured me that her brand new GPS would get us there without any trouble. I'm a big fan of folding maps and having big folded maps. I got 4 or 5 in my truck still that I probably haven't taken out in a while. But one of them still has the route that those fellas took the goalie out of. Anyhow, she assured me that her GPS was entirely up to date. We wouldn't have any trouble all finding Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. And so we headed out after work, and it was probably about 7 or so in the evening. And we hit the Louisiana state line at about 1 in the morning. And that was okay, except for the GPS suddenly changed from the lady who had been on there before to a Cajun woman of some kind. Oh, just as we passed through that checkpoint at the state line, it turned into a Cajun woman and started giving us direction with that Cajun. Everything was share and sure enough and all that stuff. And it was getting pretty well into the morning, probably 2 or 3 o'clock when we got on that big old bridge. Y'all know that big old bridge,
sure.
and it's about 1,500 miles long, and there's nothing on the side of you. And my wife decided that was a pretty good turn to say, I need to go to the bathroom. And we're on that big old bridge, and I said, honey, I don't think there's anywhere we're going to be able to stop. Well, just then, the GPS popped in. And she heard our conversation, I guess. She said, oh, shit, right on over here, Justin Thibodeau, beer, bake, biscuit, and banos. And I knew, well, of course, from living around here, what banos meant. And I said, honey, there's bathrooms right up here, I think. It's Justin Thibodeau, beer, bake, biscuits, and banos. And right in the center of that Atchafalaya Bridge, there's a wide spot, and you can pull off, and they got a little island right there with a couple of businesses, and one of them happens to be Justin Thibodeau's beer, baked biscuits, and banos. And we hooked that exit, and we pulled up in its parking lot. The coolest thing I ever saw. Big old neon sign that said, Justin Thibodeau, and underneath it said, beer, baked biscuits, and banos. I said, honey, you go for the banos, I'm going for the biscuits. Because, I wanted to go for the beer, but I wasn't driving. And we didn't need any bake. So I went for the biscuit, and she stepped in the door, and she said, which way? She was bankos. And a bunch of fellas sitting at the bar with their big old beers. They just had a hand out like this. And she headed down that hallway, and I suspect she found a banos down there. And I said, Justin, in my best fake Cajun, Justin, I like a biscuit. And he said, oh, son, sure enough, you want with or without? And I said, well, with. And he said, woohoo! And all them boys with them beer signs turned around and said, woohoo! And he fixed that biscuit for me. And it had a big old slice of boudin sausage on it. And I was happy I got the wit. And I said, Justin, how much for this biscuit? He said, with or without? I said, it was with. He said, look at that. He pointed to a big old sign there that said, biscuit, with, no charge, without, $7.50. And I said, woo-wee, I'm glad I got a whip. And them boys within Stein said, woo-wee. And I said, woo-wee. I took that biscuit down the little way there, around the corner from the bar, because I didn't want to be tempted to get one of those big old steins of beer, I stepped around to where it said bait up on the wall. I said, well, I'll just take a look around here at the bait. And I was looking at everything. They had all these big piles of stuff laying around. And right there in a glass case I seen knives. Nothing better than going to a place and searching for a knife, and right next to the knives I seen a Pure D pineapple World War II vintage hand grenade. And I said, Justin! He said, what you want? I said, Justin, what you selling this hand grenade for? He said, oh, son, that's bait around here. I'm glad I don't eat the fish. We finished up in there Justine Thibodeau's beer, baked biscuits, and banyos, and my wife came out and she was doing that thing that indicated to everyone in the place she had washed her hands. Y'all know you do the same thing. And we got back in the car, and now it's about 4 in the morning. I said, baby, are you getting tired? We've been driving a long time. And she said, well, if we can find a place, and the GPS popped right up and said, oh, shit, there's a Sleep Easy right there next to Justine Thibodeau. And we said, hey, we're going to go ahead and maybe we'll get us a room at the Sleep Easy Motel right there next to Justine Thibodeau. Well, it sounded like a great idea. We wouldn't even have to move the car. You know, it's sitting right there. The neon sign, well, the neon sign probably was supposed to say Sleep Easy. But as it happened, several letters on the first word was burnt out, and several letters on the second word was burnt out. So it just said Sleazy. And so we decided to go ahead and get back on I-10 and go on Mississippi. And we hit the state line of Mississippi about 6:45 in the morning. And you might think, how does he remember exactly 6:45? It was 6:45, I remember, because we got into a traffic jam right there on I-10 as we crossed over into Mississippi. And we only had about another 20 miles to go, and I was really not looking. There's nothing around to be traffic jamming about. There was about 10 vehicles stopped, and we pulled in behind them. I said, well, I wonder how long this traffic jam is going to go on. So I put it in park, and I climbed out, and there was a couple of fellas standing up over there, and I said, fellas, is there an accident or something? He said, oh, no. This happens every day around here at 6:45. And I said, well, what is it? He said, well, you ain't going to believe it if you don't see it yourself. Just head on up there. And I walked up to the front vehicle up there. Now, we had taken that trip on I-10 several times. And what I had always thought were rice paddies, you know, on both sides, those big old swamp-looking things. I thought they were rice fields. They're not. Those are crawdad fields. And at 6:45 on Interstate 10, they move the crawdads from the south field to the north field. And there's a little guy there, a skinny little man with a crooked stick, and he is pushing those crawdads across the road in a little line. And I said, you have got to be kidding me. Nobody would believe it. They didn't see it themselves. And the weirdest part, as if that weren't weird enough, he didn't have like a sheepdog or nothing. No, he had little lobsters beside him. Beside those lines of crawdads, just a snapping their claws, keeping them crawdads moving from the south field to the north field. 6:45 a.m. Interstate 10, just inside the border of Mississippi.